Test 789. Sound checking for the Cape Henry. Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cape Henry Collegiate, round 2 of the TCIS tournament. Got a beautiful day here for this soccer game between the Cape Henry Collegiate number 1 seed Dolphins and the Norfolk Collegiate Oaks. They are what seed are they? Are they the 4th?
Norfolk Collegiate is, I think, the number 4 seed.
Right. 4 seed. So, should be a good game between 1 and 4. The winner goes on and advances to the championship final game on this Friday, at a location to be determined. If the Dolphins win today as the number 1 seed, they will be hosting the game on Friday night. But if the Oaks win, the game will be played somewhere else since the... Oh, wait, let's check that. No.
And my audio is good too?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia. This is a TCIS semifinal game between the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins and the Norfolk Collegiate Oaks. Cape Henry Dolphins are the 1 seed. The Oaks are the 4 seed. And the winner of today's game plays Friday night for the TCIS Championship for 2022. I'm Chris Souther, along with my partner here, Scott McGraw. And we'll be calling today's game an action on a overcast, but considering how it was this morning, nice day. And perfect weather for soccer. And the crowd is filling in. It's a little early, 3:30 on a Wednesday afternoon, but we're here, the teams are here, and we're looking for a nice contest.
The Oaks advanced with a victory on Monday over Hampton Roads Academy, and Cape Henry advanced with a victory Monday, a 4-0 victory Monday over Nansom and Suffolk. These two teams played last week at Norfolk Collegiate. It was a 4-2 victory for Cape Henry. So we'll see if the Dolphins can do it again.
Cape Henry is playing today with a couple of guys that have been banged up. Cam Delaney has had the flu, but he's back in the lineup, number 1. And Tommy Radich is playing today. The defenseman, number 2, got banged up in the last game, but they're going to make a go of it. The collegiate team is coached by John Hall. Athletic trainer is Matt Talley. Team managers are Jillian Reed, George Minton, Lila Rosen, and Maya Dixon. So here we go. We get started on this Wednesday afternoon, and the Oaks start by sending a long ball over the bench of the Dolphins, so they'll have a throw-in.
And the Norfolk Collegiate coach, John Hall, is well known in the beach soccer community. He's coached over at Beach FC for a long time, a very good player. For a short amount of time, there was a professional indoor team in Norfolk that John coached, so you can expect good soccer out of a John Hall coached team.
Goalie for today for the Oaks is Alexis Paniol for the Oaks, and Cooper Angley is the goaltender for the Cape Henry Dolphins. Plays in the middle, so it's over to McQuegan, who sends it over, but Oaks intercept there in the middle.
Looks like Norfolk Collegiate's playing sort of a 4-2-1-3. You don't see that formation too much, but it looks like they've got 2 defensive mids sitting in front of the center backs.
Joey Byrne, number 6, has moved the ball over. It'll be a throw-in by number 18, Holden Cummings. He throws it into number 27, Jaden Walker, who sends it over to the other side. Ball's headed by number 28, Storm Rolick, but the ball goes off the end line, and it will be a throw-in, a goal kick by Cooper Angley.
The starting 3 up front for Cape Henry, you've got Cam Delaney wide right, Graydon Campbell in the center, and Dom Aviles on the left. Cam goes down. No call. The midfield appears to be Graham Campbell, Rick Kruger, and Noah Deno. And then the starting 4 for Cape, it looks like Cole Hughes at right back, Thomas Radish and Carson Pullis in the middle, Andrew McGeegan on the left.
For the Oaks, 25, Brian Bijaro is the forward on our close side here. Number 27 is also part of the Jaden Walker, part of the forward team on the Oaks, and number 6, Joey Byrne. So it'll be a Dolphin throw-in. And the far side, Cole Hughes is going to throw the ball in.
He throws forward on the other side should always be ready. Dom Aviles looking for a cross here.
Delaney sends it over to a cross, and there is Dom Aviles, and defense plays it, and Aviles takes a shot. It's just wide a little bit. Good idea. So we're in the early stages of this game, 37 minutes to go. Both teams sort of feeling each other out, kind of trying to warm up the legs. Graydon Campbell challenges the play. Ball's off Cole Hughes' head. Played down to Graham Campbell. Graham Campbell and his brother Graydon accounted for all 4 goals on Monday, the brothers. So they'll be looking to make their mark today as well. 16, Stanton Cutter does some nice footwork around there for the Oaks. Sends the ball to the middle. Bujaro is on the close side here for the Oaks, and he controls it, tries to send it to the middle. Kruger tries to get it out for the Dolphins, but he doesn't. He gets the ball back up to Aviles, who goes off his hand inadvertently and out. So it'll be a throw-in for the Oaks.
Dolphins having a little trouble getting it out of the back so far.
Holden Cummings sends it in, but Aviles intercepts, sends it forward to Campbell. Campbell back to his brother Graham Campbell. Graydon now has the ball on his foot. He advances up. That'll be off in Oaks, so it'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins.
Winner of this match, as you said earlier, Chris, plays Friday night. They'll play the winner of the Norfolk Academy Stewart game that's going to start at about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
We'll try to keep tabs on that game as well. So ball's thrown in. Graydon Campbell going for it. Aviles is back there with him. So now the two of them gang up and they try to have a good play. Aviles does, but the goalkeeper comes in and
great individual effort there by Dom.
It
a
was
couple of people
nice.
Got himself right in on goal. Good save by the keeper.
So this will be the first set piece of the game. It'll be a corner kick for the Dolphins. Looks like Graydon Campbell will be taking it. Cam Delaney will be next to him. Parajano is there to contest, and they play a 1-2 game here between the two of them. Ball sent a little too far by Delaney, and the Oaks now come out. They press it. It comes up to the far side, and Tommy Radich is there to kick the ball away so the Dolphins can reset. Nice out by the Oaks going forward. And that was led by Storm Rolink, excuse me. So ball sent out by the Oaks, and now it'll be brought in by the Dolphins. Hughes throws it in to Deno in the middle. Deno sends it over to Kruger. Kruger sends it up to Dom, who's looking to make a play, but he's ridden off the ball by number 18, and the Oaks will retain possession of that ball.
Was not a school day today at Cape Henry, teacher work day. So usually you've got students out on the field, other practices, hanging around. So the atmosphere is a little quieter today.
Nice ball up to Parajano, and he sends one towards the net, but it's wide and deep. So it'll be a goal kick for the Dolphins. Nice breakout by the Oaks. They had good momentum going down the close side here.
25 Bejarano. I think he's probably trying to cross that, but it ended up being dangerous. It almost caught the top of the near corner there.
Radich sends the ball to the middle. Campbell sends it up, but it's intercepted by the Oaks. Looking to play it back over to this side. Bujano, but can't be there. 18 intercepts it for the Oaks. He sends a ball ahead. He's looking for Joey Burns, but can't make that play. Stanton Cutter sends the ball over. It's now back to the defense on the Oaks, and they play back. Defenseman Brennan Chapman sends a long ball ahead. Ball stuck in the middle. Carson Pulos sends it up. Chapman again sends the ball ahead. So it looks like Bajano is going to make a play, but Radich comes out of nowhere and makes a nice play to keep the ball away from Angley. So that was a very nice play by the defenseman Radich on the Dolphins.
Usually you see a lot more possession from Cape Henry at this point of the game, but they're struggling a little bit to hold on to the ball so far under the pressure from the Oaks.
Yep. The Oaks have the ball. And that's going to be called
It's a corner.
Yep.
Off the back of McGeegan.
So nice play by Jaden Walker for the Oaks, number 27. He and Holden Cummings have come together and come down this right side, working with Bejarano. Now they have the corner. He brings it in. Walker sends it towards the goal. A couple of Oaks there. The defense for the Dolphins trying to get the ball out, which they do.
You never want to let that ball bounce in the box. Dolphins are fortunate to get that out without getting themselves in trouble.
They are indeed. Good play by McGuigan. He sends it forward to Campbell, who sends it forward. McGuigan and Dom are chasing, and the Oaks just send it out. Andrew McGuigan has the ball for the Dolphins. He's going to throw it in. He's looking for a play. Dolphins are jostling around trying to find space. And the space is the Graham Campbell, who sends the ball up to his brother
nice
Graydon. Dom has the ball back to Kruger. Kruger sends it over to the middle to Campbell again. Campbell sends it back the other way to Radich. Radich is not going to send the ball long. Oh, he's going to dribble it up, sends it over to Cole Hughes on the far side. Hughes has the ball stripped away from him, and now it's run up the far end, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Oaks. Number 28, Storm Rolink, did a nice play, keeping it out of the Dolphins' hands there, if you will. Ball sent back again to Chapman, and he sends it ahead. Looking for Rolink. Ball's not there. Rolink is now sends it back to 22. And that's Ryan Van Truvlener. Apologize, Ryan, for the mispronunciation of your back name. We're just going to call you Ryan from here on in, if that's okay. Cole Hughes for the Dolphins has the ball. He's going to send the ball in, throw in. He's looking deep for Graydon Campbell. Chapman stops it, but it goes on the foot of Delaney, and Delaney sends a ball to the middle, and Dom Velez is there, and he sends a very high and far shot. Goalie was out of the net, and actually there was a good opportunity for him if he had just put it lower and on net to score there. Alex Planiol for the Oaks came out, and Dom could not take advantage of that.
Norfolk Collegiate's doing a good job of putting pressure on our backs, but what that's going to leave open at their back is exactly what just happened, a long through ball that puts through one of our guys. Hopefully we put one of these in before too long. Noko's had some good pressure, but probably the two best chances of the game both fell to Aviles.
So we have our first yellow card of the game, and it comes on number 22, Ryan, who takes out the feet of number 1, Cam Delaney. Delaney went down in a heap, so that's a yellow card on number 22 for the Oaks. Delaney looks like he's okay. He's walking down the field a little gingerly, but he's walking, and that's a good sign for Dolphin fans. So this will be a free kick for Carson Poulos for the Dolphins. Oaks have everybody down there but one man. A nice ball towards the middle, looking for a header. It's headed out by the
nice shots
Oaks, and there is a goal by Cole Hughes off the header of the Oaks. Came right to Hughes, who put one foot on it and hit the back of the net on the far side. And the Dolphins are up 1-0.
Beautiful one-touch finish by Cole. A nice ball into the middle by Poulos.
That was a very nice ball in the middle. That was exactly what the Dolphins were looking for, trying to get a rebound or some sort of a misplayed ball, which they got. It was actually a nice header just in the wrong spot, and Cole Hughes found himself all alone with the ball and half the net to shoot for, and he did not miss. So,
if you're a defender, you never want to clear the ball across your own goal, and that's why right there. He put it right at the foot of Cole Hughes. Nice, calm, collected finish. 1-0 Dolphins.
So here we are at the 27-minute point of the first half, and the Dolphins are leading 1-0. They'll have a throw-in now.
Clever play there by Radish. She just played the ball out of bounds off of the Oaks forward. Cape throw.
Andrew McGuigan's going to throw the ball in, and he's going to send the ball down, where it's headed in by the Oaks. Deno plays the head towards the middle. We've got ping pong going on here with our head. And Graydon Campbell sends a ball up looking for Delaney, but he's in open space. He's got the ball now, and he's going to try and get around number 19, which he does, but defenseman there is to stop it, but it looks like it's going to go out on the Oaks. It'll be a throw-in from the Dolphins.
Nice cover there by number 24, Brennan Chapman.
Dolphins throw it in. Delaney's got it on his foot, looking for space or help, and he decides to turn towards the net. Being marked by Chapman, 24. Delaney falls down. No call yet. He's still got the ball. It's on his foot, and there it goes off, and they're going to have a corner kick for the Dolphins. So Dolphins will have their second set piece of the game.
Michael Kubicki waiting to come into the game for the Dolphins. And then Norfolk Collegiate's going to bring 2 subs into the game as well. Next time we have a stoppage of play.
Looks like Cole Hughes is going to take the kick, and he sends it skyward across the box, and it's headed out with nobody there for the Dolphins. Oaks send the ball up towards the middle, but Radich is there, and he's going to kick the ball out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in. And here come the substitutions. Siebert and Farrell coming in for the Oaks. Kubicki coming in for the Dolphins. So Siebert and Farrell enter the game for the Oaks.
Cam Delaney coming out. Mike Kubicki coming in.
Rolink for the Oaks, and 25. Bijarno coming out for the Oaks as well. So a couple of fresh pairs of legs in their game, and see how that plays out. Cole Hughes for the Dolphins sends the ball up to Dom Aviles. Aviles on the right side. He's sidestepping. Number 19 sends the ball up to Cole Hughes. Hughes now turns. He looks to send it to Graydon Campbell. Campbell in the middle now. He's going to cross it over to Kruger. Kruger sends the ball towards the net and hits the crossbar. And there's the rebound to go in. And Cole Hughes has his second goal of the game. So the ball goes off the crossbar. The goalie did not understand where the rebound was going to go, and again, Cole Hughes in the right place at the right time.
That's all you got to be. It doesn't have to be a brilliant looking goal if you put yourself in the right spot. That was a great shot there by Rhett Kruger. Went off the top of the crossbar, popped straight up. I'm not sure the goalie knew where it was. By the time it came down, Hughes had put it back into the net for his second of the game just 15 minutes in.
So both goals for the Dolphins have come on balls that have hit just down the middle of the field, and right place at the right time for the Dolphins to capitalize. So whereas most of this game is typically played on the wings, the Dolphins have had a little success being in the middle. So here we go, back to live action here. So the Dolphins are now playing in the middle again. They've got the ball, Graydon Campbell off his foot to Chapman. Chapman for the Oaks sends the ball up. Played by Joey Byrne. Byrne up to 27. Jaden Walker. Walker is playing back on the foot of Graham Campbell. Now over to Dom Aviles on the far side. He's going to send the ball over to the middle.
It's a nice win by Campbell in the middle.
It was a nice win. Deno and Hughes are going to play. Deno clears the ball out for the Dolphins. Chapman for the Oaks sends the ball far, and he's looking for number 21, Farrell, who just came into the game. He can't get it in time. Radich is there, but the ball goes off of him, and it'll be scooped up by Cooper Angley, who has not really had much to do today so far. He sends the ball up to Cole Hughes, our goal scorer, and he's going to look now for Campbell, and Campbell is there, and he puts the ball up and over, trying to get the goalkeeper out of the way, and instead, Kubicki is there, but he can't get the ball in the back of the net. Just a little too far. Farrell has the ball again. He sends it over to number 22. Ryan over to Campbell now for the Dolphins. That's going to come to Rhett Kruger. Kruger's going to settle the ball now to Andrew McQuiggan. McQuiggan sends it up the middle, but it's intercepted by the Oaks. Back to the Dolphins, and now Graham Campbell sends the ball up to Kruger. Kruger is going to take a look, and he's going to send the ball over to the middle looking for Kubicki. Kubicki's not ready for it, and the ball is ultimately hit out by the Oaks.
Yeah, the keeper for the Oaks found himself in no man's land there. He came out of the goal but then didn't get the ball. So Graydon did the right thing, popped it up and over. Kubicki almost got there for goal number 3.
I'm not sure if Graydon was really trying to feed Kubicki or he was looking for a nice goal over the goalkeeper's head. Either way, it almost worked out.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
We'll call it a pass. Certainly, if he'd gone in, it would have been a nice assist.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So we're going to have another set piece for the Dolphins. This will be a corner kick from our left. And it looks like Cole Hughes, who's taken the last 2 corner kicks, is going to take this one as well on the near side here. Dolphins are set up on the high side of the box to our right, left of the goalkeeper. Carson Pujols is down deep, and they're going to send one way over the box and looking to the back of the end. Chapman has a header, but nowhere to go. Dolphins are maintaining possession. Graham Campbell sends the ball towards the middle. It's bouncing around the box. Aviles has a shot at it. He turns, takes another shot, and it goes off of a Oaks foot, and so it'll be a corner kick on the far side now, and Hughes will shift over to the other side. So momentum has shifted quite a bit.
It has. That first 15 minutes or so, Noco put some pressure on us, but those 2 goals have turned things around.
So here's the corner kick by Hughes. He sends a nice ball towards the middle, goes off Chapman's head. Dom controls it. He's looking towards the middle of the box, no one there. Campbell is there, and he sends a nice ball towards the goal, looking for a little bit of a bend it like Beckham. The ball didn't bend as much, but the goalkeeper, Planiol, decided to not take any chances and send the ball out, and there'll be another another corner kick for the Dolphins. So here it comes. This one is on looking for the far end. It goes to Kubicki. Kubicki heads the ball, but no one there to scoop it up. Back out to Campbell. Campbell's looking. He sends it over to Dom. Dom is going to turn and send it back towards the middle. Kruger is there. Kruger has the ball taken away from him, and it comes up to number 27, and that's going to be Walker. Walker sends the ball up. He's still got possession of it, and he's now faced with Radich, and Walker turns, and he goes towards the middle, and he's going to take a shot. No one there. Oaks have numbers on the right side, but the Dolphins get back. Ball's being controlled by Farrell. Farrell sends the ball to 16, who sends it in. And Oaks trying to control it, but there's no one there. And Vilas is now there in the middle, but the Oaks have numbers. They're going to send it up ahead. Kubicki goes off of number 6, and so Joey Byrne sends the ball out. It'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. More substitutions coming. Josh Fry, number 16, is coming in for Kruger.
And Delaney is in for, who just came off there? Is it McGeegan? Yeah, Josh Fry is in at left back for Andrew McGeegan now.
Yep.
Josh had a really good game Monday.
Josh is a sophomore. So they're looking for the far side. They're looking for 27, Walker. Walker beats his man, controlling, still has the ball on his foot in the box, sends it back out. The Oaks look for a shot, but it goes wide over the net, and that was a nice play. Adam Siebert took the ball off the outside of his right foot and almost put it over Angley's head and into the goal, drop it in, but it's just a little too high. Again, Angley hasn't had much to do this first half, but it seems like when the Oaks are starting to ratchet things up now, being down 2 goals, I think they realize they've got to start putting some pressure on the Dolphins' defense.
Great ball.
Nice ball up ahead for Dom Aviles. He's set. Nice play. He steps back, sends it over to the other side. He's looking for help here, trying to get some numbers. Back to Hughes. Hughes on the right side sends the ball towards the middle. And there is where Stanton Cutter is hanging out, number 16. He sends the ball over to number 19, Sam Fernanda. Fernanda sends it up. 27, 27, Walker He sends the ball up. It's controlled by the Dolphins now. Cam Delaney has the ball in the middle of the field. He's going to send it over to Campbell. Campbell over to Fry. Fry over to Campbell. Campbell now up to Kubicki. Kubicki turns. He's looking. He sends it back towards the middle to Radich. Radich is going to now come up the middle of the field as defenseman. He's got some numbers now with Cole Hughes, and that's Dom on the side. Avila sends it over to Graydon Campbell. Graydon Campbell to his brother. And he nets a goal. So Graydon Campbell to his brother Graham, and Graham does not miss from there. So the freshman, Graham Campbell, is on the board. He had 2 of the goals last game, so not playing like a freshman, is he, Scott?
I think all 3 of his goals in the last 2 games have been on shots from outside the box.
Absolutely.
He's just side-footing it right into the side netting. If you're on target, like I said last game, you don't have to crush it if you put it in the right spot. Well done, Graham Campbell. It's a 3-0 lead for Cape with 15 minutes left in the first half. And I think a deserved lead, but I think if you just talk about run of play, it's been a lot closer than that. But Cape has taken advantage of their chances. Some good finishes. 3-0 Dolphins. Now, last Tuesday when these 2 teams played, Cape had a 4-0 lead and ended up finishing 4-2. A little bit of a different situation, but still, wouldn't say it's over yet.
No, and that game was still very much contested in the first half. But Dolphins look like they definitely are warmed up now. There's a ball played in the middle that's intercepted by Campbell. Campbell's decided to push it out to the other wing where Damavilas is, and he's stopped by number 19, Fernander. So Fernander sends the ball out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. Cole Hughes is going to throw it in, and he's looking for help there, and he's going to deposit to the middle where Graydon Campbell is. Graydon Campbell's going to turn it to Aviles, and he's there, but he's met by Chapman. Again, it'll be another throw-in for the Dolphins. Chapman is a big presence on the Oaks defense. Delaney again is down. This time he's been, can't tell if he got hit in the face with an elbow or inadvertently caught something, but he's up now. Referee has decided there was no foul on that play, and it'll be the throw in for the Dolphins. So
I didn't see what happened to Delaney. He was holding his face, but he's also been, as we said earlier, he's been sick the last couple of days. He may not have his usual reserves of energy either.
Yeah. So here's a ball played by Deno in the middle for the Dolphins. He sends it over to the wing to Kubicki. Kubicki is going to look. He's back to Josh Fry. Fry is now going to send it back to the middle, but Kubicki puts a foot on it. Campbell was behind him. I don't think he knew he was there. Carson is going to send the ball up to Damavilas, over to Delaney. Delaney is going to take a long shot, and he scores. And that ball was a good 10 yards outside the box, and Delaney put a nice foot on it and put a low line drive, and the Oaks goalkeeper could not get anything on that one. So there's goal number 4 for the Dolphins, and after starting out pretty slow, they've certainly come back with a vengeance here.
A lot of times Cape Henry has a lot of possession, but the goals don't come till the second half. Today, however, the finishing has been outstanding. Just a great shot there by Cam Delaney.
Yeah, and that ball was pretty far out of the box, but he put a nice right foot on it and put it past the goalkeeper.
What's also good to see is the 4 goals today have come from a freshman, 2 from a sophomore, and 1 from a junior.
So Graydon Campbell was going down the left side, and he was impeded there by, trying to see, I think it's number 12. 18, Holden Cummings. So Cummings is now going to be part of the wall for the direct kick from Kubicki. Dolphins are spread out across the box, and Kubicki's got quite a lot of the goal to shoot for. We'll see what he decides to do. And he does take a shot, and it's way high and way wide. So Kubicki kind of had that in his head, but did not put a good foot on it. So out comes Cummings, and in comes number 23. And that'll be Ben Creekmore. So Creekmore comes in for Cummings. Chapman's going to take the goal kick for the Oaks, and he sends the ball up the left side towards the middle, where it's controlled by the Oaks, but then picked off by Deno. Deno is going to make a nice run up to the middle to Kubicki. Kubicki on the left side. He sends it back to the middle to Campbell. Campbell to his brother, Graydon Campbell, who sends it over to Delaney. Delaney is looking around. He's going to send it back to Radich. Radich sends the ball up to the middle, looking for Don Maviles, who's there, but all the Oaks are back. I think at this point we're going to see that a lot now, them collapsing on defense, trying to stave off this attack by the Dolphins.
Cape had trouble establishing possession the first 15, 20 minutes, but they're feeling it now.
Yeah.
They're passing it all over the field.
Yep. Finding open spaces, which is what this game is all about. So it looks like we've got two subs coming in for the Dolphins who are getting ready to come in.
John McGeegan and Taylor Irvin on the line waiting to enter the game.
Fry with the ball. He gets around his man, but two Oaks are there. And Joey Byrne does a nice job moving the ball around. Kept in by Kubicki. He sends it ahead. And now it's controlled by the Dolphins. Graydon to Delaney. Delaney has the ball on his foot. And, ooh. So the Oaks are not happy with that call. I think Delaney just actually fell over the ball from our vantage point. It looks like he fell over the ball. But needless to say, the referee decided to call that, and that was a foul on number 16 for the Oaks, Stanton Cutter. So now it'll be a direct kick for the Dolphins, and three Dolphins hanging around the board. Ball, rock, paper, scissors, and it looks like Delaney's going to get the chance to make the kick here. He put a ball right on net last time, so we'll see what he decides to do.
The senior Carson Paulus lost that argument to the junior Cam Delaney.
And he does send it ahead, but it's blocked by the Oaks in the middle of the box. Back out to Graham Campbell, who sends it ahead to Kubicki. Kubicki on the wing, closest to us. He's now playing in the middle, and he sends it all the way back to Radich. Radich is in the back, and he's going to send the ball up to the far right wing where Don Maviles is there, and no offside call, but the goalkeeper comes out to pick it up for the Oaks. Little under 10 minutes to go, 9 minutes and change, and of course the referee on the field is the official scorekeeper. We'll just keep track of the goal of the score and time on our play. Here's a play on the Oaks. Impeded with Don Maviles, but no call. They're playing on. Ball sent ahead. Ryan has the ball, but his counterpart, number 22, Deno, takes the ball away from him. Keeps possession on a nice play over to Josh Fry. Fry is now looking. He's going to send the ball up to Kubicki. Kubicki turns towards the middle, and he's going to send it all the way over to the other side where Cole Hughes is there. Hughes already has 2 goals today, and he controls the ball on the far side over to Campbell, who has 1 goal today. Campbell sends it to the middle, but it's picked up by Ryan. Ryan sends it up to Walker. Walker can't make the play, and it's back on the foot of Deno. Deno sends it back to Radich, and Radich now has a free run up the middle of the field, intercepted by 16, Cutter.
So Deno's going to drop back for Radich until he finds his position again.
Delaney sends the ball up to Hughes, streaking down the right side. Hughes sends it over to Don Maviles, and Vilas goes down again in a heap. Didn't see any infraction there either. So referee smartly lets the ball play on. Again, a little more than 7 minutes to go with a 4-0 lead, and the Dolphins have 4 guys waiting to get into this game. So they'll be making some changes. I think at this point, Scott, unless something drastic happens, it's about conserving energy for Friday. Do you believe?
Absolutely. I think these guys, once they get in, they're going to finish out the half. Probably the starters come back out to start the second half, but then maybe 20 minutes or so left, you start to see some of the starters exit the game, assuming the score's close to what it is now and rest themselves for Friday night. Especially Delaney and Radich, they've been a little banged up, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't see a whole lot of time in the second half. Again, assuming the score stays this way.
So Ryan Van Tuvier, number 22, and I hope I did justice to your name, Ryan. He was called for that foul on Delaney, and so Delaney will have a kick from about 35 yards outside the box. We'll see what the Dolphins do this time. He sends one again towards the middle, and this time the goalkeeper takes it off his foot and maintains possession. So plenty of Dolphins circling the goalkeeper, but that time he was able to corral the ball, and he sends the ball up to the far left side, sends it over to number 17, Siebert. Siebert up ahead. Dolphins are back on defense. Radich has got the ball on the far side, and he's going to send a ball up the side to Campbell. Goes off Campbell's back. Hit it out by Sam Fernanda. And here come the substitutions.
You got 4 subs coming in: John McGeegan, Taylor Irvin, Marcus Vieira, Jason Wong. It looks like Graham Campbell, who scored goal number 4, is coming out of the game. Dama Vilas is going to come out and get a rest. So is big brother Campbell. He's going to come out. And is that it? One more coming out on the far side. Looks like Cole Hughes is coming out of the game too.
Sorry for the little sound delay there. We had an F-18 decide to go over our school and take away the audio for a little bit. But as Scott said, wholesale changes for the Dolphins. 4 players in, 4 players out. Cam Delaney is still in the game. He's going to send the ball up now to Marcus. Marcus looking for Kubicki, but he's not there. Gets his own ball back and actually makes a nice play. Good hustle there. McQuiggan's in the box. We can't make it. Irving is there. Irving sends it over to Pujols. Pujols can't make the play there, and now the ball is sent up ahead to Farrell, and Farrell does keep the ball in nicely. Radich over to Fry. Fry is now going to send the ball to the middle where Irvin is there. He's going to send it back to Pujols. Pujols is going to now look cross. Instead, he sends it back to Angley. Angley over to Radich, and so the Dolphins look like they're just going to play a little keep away here.
The last few weeks, it's so hard to possess against Cape Henry that teams end up resorting to the long ball. And Thomas Radich is playing almost like a free safety in football back there. He's just watching for the long ball, sweeping up behind everybody, winning the ball, then distributing it back out to Dino or to one of the other backs.
Yeah, that's a great analogy, Scott, because that's exactly what he's doing. And working today's game with a little bit of a bandage on that left quad. So he's certainly wanting to play a little more conservatively maybe than he's used to playing, but got more changes coming into the game for both teams. So I think with not much time left in the first half, they're going to give some people some time to come in and get warmed up, prepared for the second half.
Good defense by Jason Wong. So offsides called there by the assistant referee on the far side.
I think that's our first offside.
I think you're right.
And we have a little more than 3 minutes to go in the first half. I don't know what that says. Both teams are playing good ball, or just by happenstance, that was the first offside. So I think both defenses are pretty cautious about giving up the home run, as you said.
Right,
and
both playing
so
fairly deep.
They're pretty relaxed. Right. Fernanda for the Oaks has had a nice game, number 19, kind of sweeping up the mistakes. And
nice defense there by Josh Fry.
So here come more changes.
Rhett Kruger coming in for Cam Delaney. Looks like Andrew McGeegan in for Carson Paulus.
Elliot Thompson is making his way in for the Oaks. Adam Siebert comes out. Quegan has the ball on his foot. He sends it over to Kubicki. Kubicki back down to Deno. Deno over to Fry. Fry is now going to send the ball up to McQuiggan, who's not ready. For Deno again with a header. So ball kind of going back and forth here. Ball sent up by Radich. That's going to be out of play. So it'll be a throw in for the Oaks. Looks like number 23. Ben Creekmore will make the throw in. He does. Sends it over to 22. Ryan. There's a ball up ahead, but that's going to be out of bounds. So again, Josh Fry will have a throw in. Fry's going to look deep, and he's going to send the ball deep to the Oaks. And there's no Dolphin there, but that's never a harmful throw if you can just kind of send the ball down the field and let more time run off. So there's Ryan playing against Irvin for the Dolphins. Irvin off the ball's off his foot. Nice play by number 25. Brian Bajarano. He sends the ball up. So here comes Ryan. He's got a full head of steam, and he sends a nice ball in for number 27, and they score.
It's a good goal.
So a nice play by Bargerano over to number 27, Jaden Walker, and the two of them put the ball in the net.
I think I mentioned earlier when these two teams played last week, Cape got out to a 4-0 lead. It finished 4-2. And a little nerve-wracking at the end for the Dolphins last week. Hopefully we can get to half with a 4-1 lead and then put a few more in early in the second half and take care of business.
Here's Walker again. He had a handball, but no call. Here's Ryan. Here's the combination again, 22 and 27 for the Oaks. And nice move. He sends the ball again towards the middle. This time no one there. Fry makes the ball up to McQuiggan. McQuiggan has a little bit of a hard time handling it. He finally sends the ball all the way over to the other side, and this time Marcus is there, and he's sending the ball ahead, and Kabicki is trying to get there, but he's not. The goalkeeper comes way out of the box to get the ball up. He's got the ball up to number 19, and we've called his name Fernanda quite a bit today for the Oaks. So coming down the far sideline, number 28, Sam Rolink, and it looks like that's going to be the half. So after one half of play, the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins have a 4-1 lead over the Norfolk Collegiate Oaks. A game pretty much dominated early on by the Oaks, and then quite a bit by the Dolphins, as evident by the 4 goals in succession. And then I would say the last couple of minutes, certainly the Oaks put pressure on the Dolphins and resulted in a goal for them. So we're sitting at halftime with a 4-1 lead. So.
And the winner of this game is going to play the winner of the Norfolk Academy Steward game that's going on right now. I'm not sure how far they are into the first half, but at one point in the first half, Norfolk Academy is up 1-0. So a long way to go there, but the Bulldogs leading Steward 1-0 in the other game right now.
All right, we're going to take a little break for halftime, and we'll come back just before the second half is ready to go.